Hello, Coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Ferran Torres as Aston Villa are currently pushing for the Barca winger as his future remains uncertain. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about this other transfer rumor claiming that Barcelona are looking for ways to reduce €5 million fee for this 19-year-old South American talent. We are also going to be looking more on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Ferran Torres' future continues to be a topic of much speculation as Barca continue to look for at least one major departure this summer. The 23-year-old has been heavily linked with an exit, having fallen down the pecking order in Xavi's plans following a largely underwhelming 18-month stint at the club. There have been clubs interested in Torres' services, especially in the Premier League, where his stock still remains considerably high after his time at Manchester City. And one of the clubs from England keen on signing Torres this transfer window are Aston Villa. As per a report from Sport, the Villains have been linked with Torres for quite some time now, with their sights set on him ever since Matteo Alemany almost joined the club as director. While Alemany ended up staying at Barca, Villa have continued to hold interest in the 23-year-old versatile forward, with manager Unai Emery endorsing his signing. The report suggests that the Midlands club had made an attempt to sign him early in the summer window, but negotiations never really took off due to the player's reluctance to leave as well as his high wages. However, Villa are not ready to give up and are still pushing to sign the former Manchester City forward, although a move appears very complicated at this point. Of course, Ferran, who has been at Barca since January 2022, has shown no inclination to leave despite his current situation at the club. After the pre-season friendly against Arsenal earlier this week, he said, "I have a contract here. I'm staying. I don't care what anyone says about me. I'm going to work as hard as anyone else." So convincing him otherwise remains a huge task for Aston Villa if they are serious about his signing. At the same time, Barca are also being a little cautious at this point amidst the speculation swirling around Ousmane Dembele's future. PSG are said to be keen on triggering his €50 million release clause, which expires on Monday, and Barca do not wish to sanction any exit from the attacking unit until Dembele's situation plays out well, one way or the other. As for Torres, though, he remains insistent on proving himself to Xavi, and it remains to be seen whether the relentless pursuit of Aston Villa and a chance to take up leading role at the English club convinces him to move. Of course, Ferran Torres' future is still something that is still much debated as the player failed to impress last season, and inevitably rumors must come out saying that you know he needs to be sold. Ferran Torres, on more than one occasion, we have been getting this guy insisting that he does not want to depart and he doesn't care what people say, he doesn't care what the media says. He's very sure that he's going to improve next season. He wants to fight for his place and so on and so forth. Definitely, we would expect him to say that because we quite remember when he joined Barca last year, he was so happy and he said it was his dream to join the club, and definitely he wants to ensure that there is no way for Barca to push him out. Of course, Ferran scored against Real Madrid, very good goal. But of course, that's just a friendly. Fans are still not optimistic about Ferran. But let's see what happens if actually he's been sold. But Aston Villa, this is not the first time we have been getting reports of this English side showing interest for Ferran. And it's not easy for them to convince the player because from the look of things, he has really made up his mind that he wants to stay at Barca and nothing else. So how is the future for Ferran going to play out? Will he leave or do you think he will stay? Leave your comments down below. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona have beefed up their ranks in midfield by bringing in Ilkay Gundogan and Oriol Romeo. However, the club could end up signing another midfielder before the transfer window comes to a shut. According to Sport, Barca are studying the possibility of signing Oscar Zambrano. The club are not willing to spend €5 million desired by LDU Quito, but they are thinking of lowering the cost of the operation through other methods or other means. So who is Oscar Zambrano? A defensive midfielder by trade, Zambrano has enjoyed a rapid rise to prominence in his native Ecuador. He has featured in 29 competitive matches for LDU Quito and is also a regular for Ecuador's under-20 squad. Barca scouts have fired a good report from Zambrano due to his strong physique and physical and defensive qualities in the middle of the park. The young star was recommended to the Catalan club through Edmundo Capchi, the agent of Ronald Araujo. Barca have since monitored the player very closely, especially after his impressive performances in the recent FIFA Under-20 World Cup. So, what is Barca's plan to sign Zambrano? Barca wants to sign Zambrano as part of Barca Athletic squad. They want to reinforce the subsidiary squad so that any individual, from the team is ready to make the jump to senior football. However, the Blaugranas are not willing to cough up 5 million for a player who will be joining the subsidiary squad for now, and as such, they are exploring ways to lower the value of the operation. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.